The Battle of Cannae, Hannibal's War of Encirclement and Annihilation 216 BCE to 80,000 Roman soldiers versus 50,000 Carthaginians. In a head-on clash, Carthage had no chance. Yet on this day, the largest encirclement in military history began. It was not Rome that encircled the enemy. It was Carthage, and the commander who made it happen was the legendary Hannibal. Before the battle, during the Second Punic War, Carthaginian general Hannibal shocked the ancient world by crossing the Alps, a move no one thought possible, and invading Roman territory. He went on to win battle after battle, delivering heavy blows to Rome. But Rome refused to yield. Determined to end the threat once and for all, it gathered a massive army and marched south to Cannae, in southern Italy. The Romans brought roughly 80,000 men. Hannibal had only about 50,000. By numbers alone, the outcome seemed inevitable. Yet it was Hannibal who controlled the battlefield. Formation and tactics. Hannibal deployed his troops as follows. In the center, Gaulish and Iberian infantry, arranged deliberately in a loose and shallow formation. On both flanks, Carthage's elite cavalry. The plan had one goal: lure the enemy in and destroy them through encirclement. The Romans used a dense, compact formation. They believed that breaking through the center would bring them victory. But this was exactly what Hannibal wanted. The battle and the trap. At dawn, the fighting began. Rome's heavy infantry advanced, pushing back the Carthaginian center. Step by step, Hannibal's troops fell back, as if in retreat. But this retreat was calculated, bending the center into a crescent shape. The Romans, sensing victory, pressed forward, only to find cavalry shadows closing in from both sides. The encirclement. Hannibal's cavalry smashed the enemy horsemen, then swung around to strike the Roman rear. Now, the Romans were surrounded on all sides. With no escape, their tightly packed ranks became their own prison. Soldiers were crushed together so tightly they could not even raise their swords. One by one, they fell, as panic and despair consumed the legion. By the end, Rome had lost about 50,000 men, with over 10,000 taken prisoner. Carthage's losses, barely 6,000. This remains one of the most flawless encirclement battles in history. Aftermath and lessons. Despite his victory at Cannae, Hannibal never marched on Rome itself. And many Romans managed to escape the encirclement. Among them a young officer named Scipio, who would later become Hannibal's greatest adversary. Even so, Hannibal's tactics have been studied in military academies for over 2 millennia. To overturn numerical disadvantage requires not brute force, but genius. Hannibal's Battle of Encirclement and Annihilation endures as a timeless symbol of reversal.